Hello, everyone. Excuse me. My name is Eugene White. I'm starting a series of videos, maybe a channel called A Father's Voice. The reason behind this is because one day I was watching Good Morning America, and as I was walking past the television, I seen this segment called Show Me the Money. So I wanted to see what they was talking about. There's a prosecutor in Akron, Ohio. Her name is Sherry Bevan Walsh. Her sole mission in life is to track down and find all deadbeat baby dads. And they judge these people by how much money they owe in child support, or if they owe money at all in child support. That makes them a deadbeat dad. Now, while I can agree with that in some situations, all situations are not like that. But as soon as we consider or think about child support, the next thing out of someone's mouth is deadbeat dads. No one ever brings up what a deadbeat mom may be. No one ever brings up what injustices these mothers do to these children, or what they're just walking around here doing, and no one's held accountable. This lady, Sherry Bevan Walsh, she likes to trick people to come down to collect missing goods or missing property, things of that nature. And then when people get down there, they'll arrest them. And then they'll walk up to the people, the moms, like it's Publishers Clearinghouse. They'll say, "Oh, we got a check for you for this amount of money." No one understands. I don't believe that. Child support is not a situation where you should be considered a deadbeat dad if no one knows the full story and no one even bothers to even talk about it. But no woman, I believe, is held accountable for the things that she does. They're not accountable for not letting the child see their father. They're not accountable for just making it difficult for a father to be a father. And, they get all the praises. And when the children aren't with their fathers, everyone boo-hoos for them and they feel bad for them. But that's not the case. And I'm starting these videos, A Father's Voice, because we don't have a voice. No one says anything about this. No one even brings up the topic of what a mom should be held accountable for, or nothing. But I know that I'm held accountable for everything that I do because they have a place for me. And I've been there numerous amounts of times. And I'm just kind of fed up with it. And I think that me, along with probably millions of other people, should agree with what I'm about to say. And we got to get these women held accountable. Somebody has to do something about this. Just want to tell you a little story about one of my children that I have going on right now. My daughter Jordan. I was living with her mother about 11 years ago, and I had just recently had my son a few months before this, and my daughter's mom, she comes to me while we're living together, and she says to me that she wants to have a child. She's getting older. She wants to have a child. If I don't give it to her, she's going to get artificially inseminated, this, that, and the thing. Um, I don't have to give her any money. She doesn't even want me to have to spend any time with the baby. She just wants a baby right now, and she wants my baby, but if not, she'll get artificially inseminated. I told her, no, I can't do that. I just had a child, and I'm having enough trouble with that. That's not a good idea. But I didn't protect myself, and naturally, science takes over, and she ended up pregnant. Fine. I figured to myself, hey, you got what you wanted. No problem. I don't have to have no problem. I don't have to have anything to deal with it. You got it. You got what you want. So a few months went by, and I had to think really hard on that myself. And I said, that's not how I want my name to be remembered, as someone who just walks out on their child. So I had to suck some things up, and I had to give her a call. And I told her, listen, I want to be a part of my kid's life. And she's so happy. I'm so happy you want to be a part of your kid's life. I know you're going to be a good father, and this, that, and the third. Everything else, no problem. Well, now we're at doctor's visits. Me and her are even having relations again at this time. Um, Everything's fine. Baby gets born. I'm at the hospital when the baby after the baby's born. I'm seeing my daughter all the time after the hospital. She's coming to my house, we're spending time together. Me and her are still hanging out. Um, this went on for about 4 months. Um, then one night, me, her, and my daughter went out to eat dinner. I remember like it was yesterday. And she went back to my apartment to drop me off. I gave her a kiss. I kissed my daughter, and I said, I'll call you later. She said, okay, and she pulled off. There was no problems, no sign of any alarm or anything, no signs of no problems. That I'll call you later turned into I'll never talk to you again. Because I tried to call this girl after that night for about 3 or 4 months without no phone calls. She had moved, I didn't know where she lived. So one day, about 3 or 4 months later, she did answer the telephone. And she told me, I said, what are you doing? Don't you know that me and you have a child together, trying to be a father and this and the third and everything else. Um, Me and Jordan have moved on with our lives, she says to me. That was a shocker to me, naturally. But here I am trying to be the father that I wanted to be. So naturally, and I had already went through this with my son's mom already. So I ended up taking my daughter's mom to court. I had visitation rights, but then things went sour.